Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Cause we're not throwing up gang signs, I promise. Come on in the room, come on in the room. Y'all know what it is. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. This is My Sweet Perspective. That's Tyra and Struggle Reviews
Mhm.
TV. And we are back to talk 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, season 8, episode 12. And it was a lot for me to handle. It was a lot for me to take. Um it was a lot. I want you guys to come in the chat immediately, though. Let me know how you rank this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, knowing the 90-day franchise. How does this rank? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Tyra, how are you today? And how would you rate this episode?
I mean, as far as I'm gonna give this a 10. Because I come at this point, I feel like I'm coming to the show for audacity and hilariosity, and spectacle.
Pure
That's what they're providing, and there was plenty of that throughout this episode. I'm gonna give it a 9 because maybe ain't nothing topping Coming to America. Nothing's topping that right about now. If that's a 10, this is definitely an 8 or a 9 because lady, the bathroom is that away. The toilet was that away. Lisa, what's going on with your bodily functions, ma'am? I just can't. At this point, I feel like everyone was paid handsomely, and these are all actors. I just
This
don't
gotta be
know what to
scripted. That's what I
think.
said. This must be scripted. Everybody's full of it, and this must be scripted. Like those, that's all I could come up with for this. Tremaine says I give it a 6.5. Like you said, depending on what you're rating this, I mean, as far as like salacious reality spectacle, this wins because at this point it's unbelievable. I said, there's no way this happened. TP,
Who says
how did
10?
I know? 10, 10, 10. Hey, Rico, welcome back. Hey, Danny, welcome back. Hey, Sylvia, she said 5. 5, I'm over it. I'm over these
Yeah.
people. Danny
Well,
said
wait.
8.7.
I've never seen this. Is this a show where it's like a Love is Blind type situation? Not on this bad day, but do you guys anticipate these people really getting together and getting married and living their best lives?
I used to. In the
Oh,
original days, it was like, oh, are they going to last? Like, are they going to make it? Is this going to be great? Like, back in the day, that was a thing for me at least. Y'all drop it in the comments if you've been watching this since the original days. But with 90 Day Fiancé, period, it was always a matter of there's always at least one genuine couple like per season. Normally there was. Now it's like none of these people are real. You're not real, man. Like, no. Judy says 8 solely based on Lisa. Danny says 8.7. Hey, Sylvia, thank you. Tremaine says 7.5. I can't stand stupid people. I just stopping to say hi. I've never watched it. Hang out for a little while, Desi. It's funny. It's hilariosity at its finest. What's going on, Aisha? Now, overall thoughts. I was aggravated and annoyed 90% of this episode because it to me, Lisa, put a diaper on, damn it. You're of a certain age already. There's no way that you are pooing on yourself and you don't feel it. You don't feel it in time to hop your ass up and go to the commode. And the fact that he's fine with it eating his chocolate bar, I'm just over it. I'm over little Trisha. Oh, if you make it, I'll have sex with you. Ho, is you cool? Like, I'm over all of these dingbats. It's like Aviva's a dummy. Like, I was like, is this just who the women are, young and old at this point? Like, why are y'all all like, y'all are continuously making me side with men, and I hate that for us, Tyra. Overall, was it entertaining? Yes. Did I cackle a bit? I did. Did I cuss? If I were to cuss in my version of cussing, yes, Tyra, it did all of that for me. So for that reason, this is a watchable show. I can't lie. I look forward to this. I look forward every Monday getting in the Discord and watching this foolishness because I know it's gonna be stuff to talk about, Tyra. Overall thoughts.
girl, these are some heathens. These are heathens. These are a bunch of lying, sex crazed, money hungry, manipulating degenerates and some fools. They are doing exactly what I expect them to do. They are doing exactly what I expect them to do. Like Lisa, get up off your knees. Like Lisa got one more time to bow down to the king of Zamunda. Get
Oh
up
god.
off of your knees, ma'am. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna drive down on my knees. Look, I'm begging you, forgive me. Get up off your knees, white woman. What are you doing in the middle of the bush, embarrassing yourself? I I just
Ridiculous.
can't with that. Between Lisa, Forrest, and hey, if you're real nice to me, I might give you something again. Because I'm really not as mad as a girl. Everybody at this point deserves exactly what they're getting. Like, I don't feel sorry for anybody here. This is what these people want, and it's very, very entertaining to watch.
It is. I don't give it. Like at this point, I'm beyond caring what happens to these young ladies. At this point, y'all want it real bad. X-Men superfan Emma Frost, thank you so much for gifting a membership to The Struggle is Real. And the recipient was Angela CP Mills. Received that gift. Thank you so, so much for supporting the live. And thank you for coming on over to the Sweet Peas and gifting Nikki Nick 112 a Sweet Pea membership. We appreciate you so, so much. If you received a membership, let us know so you can have all of the accesses in the Discord. But let's get on over here. We're going to start with Aviva and Stig. Because we still over here with Auntie Ponytail. Got my ponytail. Got my ponytail. And Stig is feeling the pressure at this point, allegedly. And he's like, she's mad at me. Like, I just don't know. Where are you going? I'm going to be with my auntie and my fake cousin, Corinth. We're gonna go out to lunch and we're gonna have a time. Oh man, Stig, I'm nervous, man. She, I just don't have her how I had her. Are you still coming back so we can meet with my dad later? Aviva says yes. She goes out to lunch and Corinth gets the girl on the phone. Call her up. Now, did I want speakerphone? I did. We talked about that in the chat. I put her on speaker so we can all hear what's going on. How about y'all? How about she invited to the dinner or the lunch so we can all sit around and talk about it? But basically, she says that they have been screwing on the regular up until about a month ago. I think that was the last time they screwed. But I guess I don't know if I don't think it's an official relationship, but they screw and they have a vacation planned the day Aviva leaves. They're going to an island together, right? All of this, the dates lining up, everything. Auntie over there in the corner, like, yeah, I told you, Aviva. Well, are you sure? Like, so let me calculate. That was like a month and a half ago. Well, we were kind of together, but we hadn't quite met yet. So maybe that doesn't really count. And then you said they're planning a trip, like when I leave. Oh, well, I just don't know. It kind of feels like maybe, I don't know. Let me just go, let me talk to him because I don't know if I really believe that. So anyway, we meet Papa Stig and his daddy's like, listen, my son is hell. When he came talking about this, Aviva, I said, hell no, because I know my son. He slings ding-a-ling all across Belize. Like, I know that about him, so I'm looking sideways immediately. Aviva gets in front of that man's daddy and immediately is like, well, I heard from the girl that was in the picture in the text message, and, did you do that? Nah, man, I don't know that girl. I don't know her. And the dad pulls him to the side. Son, you don't know that girl? Nah, man, she's a fan. I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. Aviva says, well, Stig, I'm going to just choose to trust you, and if you're proven to be a liar, then I'll just have to deal with it at that time. Aviva is a dingbat of all of the dingiest bats I've ever seen, Tyra, because why? Everything lines up. They got dates, they got times, they got receipts, they got text messages, and you're still like, I believe Stig. Stig, there is nothing in Stig's pants that would make me this dingy. He ain't packing like that. He ain't slinging ding-a-ling like that for real. You're not going to make me believe it. Auntie's like, well, I told you everything. You have the facts. Now, what you decide to do with it is your business. I don't know why you would continue. If you wanted an F-boy, Aviva is from Phoenix, Arizona. I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, the better part of my life. Middle school, high school, college. There's plenty over there that you don't have to spend money to go see about. This is ridiculous. And then after all said and done, Stig comes back and says, well, there is something I'm not telling her. Because we wasn't really official yet. Because, see, I hadn't met her in person. So I didn't really know what that sex was going to be like. But since she been here, I ain't had no sex with anybody. Like, we good now. We locked in. So we good now. As long as she don't find that out, we good to go. But I'm gonna tell y'all on this confessional on international television so that when she watches it back, hopefully it's too late by then. Hopefully I have her pregnant by then, Tyra. Talk to me about Aviva and Stig, because this was just boring and terrible, and I hated all of it.
Girl, Stig said, now that she's here and the cat is catting, I'm cool. I
Hate
just
it.
didn't know what the cat was gonna be hitting for, what our chemistry was gonna be like, what's the sex gonna be good, what's the head top gonna be top. It is. I love it over here. Like, we locked in. We weren't locked in,
Right.
before, but while you're here, we're good. Like, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Aviva, like I said, baby, you deserve everything you're gonna get. She said, well, I don't feel like there's, enough proof. How much proof do you need, Aviva? We have the girl on the phone. You have the photos. You have the text messages. Not only that, but the dates are aligning. The moment you hop your happy ass on that plane to go back home, I'm sure he has a rotation of women. You're just one of the few. Well, even if he was like with her, she doesn't seem like a serious girlfriend or someone that he was really considering exploring. Not like me. I'm different. What we have is different. So I'm going to believe what he said. Child, we your own daddy. No, you ain't spit. He's like, look at here. I already know. First of all, Stig, tell your daddy I said hey. Um, when your daddy know you not spit, he was like, when he told me about her and like he was trying to be in a committed monogamous relationship and he was serious about her, I never believed him. My son be wilding out outside, slinking D. It's well known
Oh
around here
my
on the island.
God.
Everybody knows. Everybody's had it. Okay. So the fact that she just feels like, and he's like, Daddy, I don't know who she. You sure, son? So you don't know who that is? No. Well, in the well, I really do know who it is. I know who a lot of hoes are, low key. I didn't tell her that. I didn't want to ruin the moment. I didn't want to ruin us being together. Auntie did everything that she could possibly do. Aviva can't pretend like she was made unaware. She's willfully oblivious
Mm-hmm.
because I'm different. What we have is special. I really don't care. I mean, at least maybe moving forward. She was like, well, I'm going to excuse it. Beforehand, she goes, well, prior to me getting here, we were supposed to be committed to each other and blah, blah, blah. And then after she finds out the information, well, so have you been with him? How were you intimate? Yeah. Well, when? Probably like, last month. I mean, well, last month we were kind of, no, you said that you guys were committed and he was out here doing what he wanted to do, but it never mattered because Aviva has no plans to go anywhere. She loves it there. She does.
She does. She loves it there. Roses, bud. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. The fact that she said it didn't sound that serious, I knew why I hardly see birds in the sky anymore. Listen, a true bird, the queen of the birds, because there's no way you flew all the way there to be embarrassed and made a fool of. But clearly she don't see it that way. She love her Stig, and Stig is stigging everything he wants. Now we have Trisha and Rick, and this one felt disjointed to me, and y'all let me know how it felt. I felt like we didn't even get any good footage of them, right? Because they're still, we know that the last time we saw them, he had confessed to his, hedonism in Colombia. For those 5 days when she didn't answer his text message or whatever. And so he's, mumbling his apologies. Oh, baby, I'm
Girl.
so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I was like, you old degenerate worm infested flea bag. He pissed me off so bad, Tyra, because you already look crazy. Your hairline's already lopsided and dusty. You have those lips tooted up and you have a Fred Flintstone body. I'm pissed off because why are we even entertaining him? The fact that he pays that little measly $200-300, it's not worth it, baby. Girl, if you don't start an OnlyFans and sell some feet pics or something, it's not worth it. Damn it. And you let him crawl on top of you and do his business. I'm disgusted. Every time I see him, I'm immediately triggered and disgusted. And I don't know why. I've never encountered a heathen like this. At 52 years old, you ought to be ashamed. I say he wasn't mumbling when he was, blowing old girl's back out, was he? He wasn't mumbling, baby, I just, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please. And then he like Southern accent when he was doing it. I was so pissed off, Tyra. And so she's like, "Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm annoyed. So what about, I'm concerned about when you go back to your country." Well, baby, that wasn't in my country. That was in Colombia. Sir, a cheater is a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. And so he's like, "Are you still taking me to your village to meet your people?" Fine, Rick, you're already here. We might as well, but don't talk to me too much. Get to the village. By the time we get to the village, she's back to smiling at this fool. Like, yeah, these are our version of the MMA fighters. That's what I'm calling it, Tyra, because I don't know what the style of jujitsu or whatever it was that they were doing. I know that they didn't have no shields, they didn't have no padding, they didn't have no anything. It was knuckles to flesh. All right. They were having a good time over there. And she said, this is her tradition, this is her culture. And I wanted her to throw his ass in the ring, put him in there with one of them young boys and see how he fares out. And, if you win, you can have some of this good cat you like so much. And then in the confessional gonna say, yeah, I don't want to have sex with him. Yeah, you do. Because now you're laughing, you're giggling, you're having a good time with you. Mind you, this is the fool that wouldn't buy you $2 flip-flops or a $4 bikini. I don't know how we get here. I don't know how we get here, Tyra, but I'm done with them. I'm over. And we get there and we still don't even meet her family officially yet. So I'm really aggravated why they're dragging this out. If they don't come back and just let us meet the family, I don't want to see them anymore. Tyra, talk to me about Trisha and Rick. And I'm off my.
It will be a cold day in hell before I ever want to see this old geezer whispering in my goddamn camera again. I said, get him out of my television. Oh, baby, I'm sorry, baby. I said, oh my God, I said, ew. I actively screamed. I said, ew. Ugh. Would you please shut up? Oh, baby, forgive me, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Like, you're already, sir. It's already so much unattractive about the situation. So to have him here begging, and he's not per se, in my opinion, begging just for forgiveness. He's begging because we have 5 minutes left here. It's damn near the last day. Are you gonna give me something before I go? I just want to get back to the sex. The way he says, like, I didn't want to ruin, like, us. And she's all, I wish you would have told me before you came here, before. And she's actively saying that because at least I would have had a choice on whether or not I wanted to share intimacy with you, share my body with you. And it's just like, oh, well, don't touch me, don't leave me alone, don't talk to me. And she's hard to read, baby. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do it again, baby. I said, ew. I said, ew. I was like, please get that, please get him out. Every time they put him in the camera, I'm just really, really over it, because to me this feels like something serial, and he actively goes around searching for women like this. He does. Let me go pay somebody's $150 rent in Africa. TP, please. I feel like he actively goes in search. She gave naive, she gave young, she gave simple, because how quickly, we have such good times, and it was very like the sex is really good with him. That's gonna override whatever I'm thinking. I was like, ugh. All this, baby, forgive me. Are you still mad, baby? We weren't going, baby. And we were talking about laying that damn plastic wrap down before we got busy with it. I can make you wet, make you squirt. We gonna role play. I'm gonna put on this Fred Flintstone, Betty Sue ass get up and give it to you naked on these rocks, and put my action figure hips in you guys' face. Please. I just hated every moment of it. And then when it's saying, baby, I'm still gonna meet your family. I don't know. I'm gonna meet your family, even though they want someone who's more well off, someone who's gonna provide, take care of her in every single way, as well as bring forth children, marry her, and be happy about it. I want none of those things, but am I still gonna meet your family the way you said? I don't know. I don't know. Child, all of this pretend guardedness that she was trying to project to only get there. And of course, like you said, we don't even get an opportunity to meet the family. We get into this fight. Well, what happens here? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Don't talk to me. But I mean, if he wins and whatever, I can give you some. Girl, what? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, beat him. I was like, oh, you real loud, Pee-wee. Goddamn guinea pig. He got real loud at the aspect of getting some. Like, is that all that matters here? Like, you came all the way over here. We fly across to Timbuktu and who knows what. Play at being broke and frugal and stingy, and I'm trying to manipulate, and I'm you all of this for some sex. You can get that around the way. Like, I just don't understand all of the effort put into this, because you can't tell me that he genuinely just cares so much about her. That's not there. You can't tell me she hopelessly in love over some sex and a funky ass $300. Girl, get he better not putting in those grunts and those hips in my camera again. I know that I can't take too much more of that mess.
You can't. Nothing is worse than, I fear, having your
No.
ovaries accosted by worms. Like, I can't imagine putting my coochie on a platter for his self, Tyra.
And
I'm just so
it's
disgusted.
just
But she
it's a
likes it
shell.
apparently. He's doing something. He's
No.
moving those old hips some kind of way, Tyra.
It's
But she,
weakness. It's weakness. This man is going to get over there, and her family is probably, especially for the culture, you're going to be meeting her brothers, her father, maybe uncles, and he's going to cower. You're going to pull out that baby. You're going to baby them damn uncles to death. You're going to whisper in the presence of these black men who want more for their daughter and their sister. What are you going to do? What are you going to present? What do you need to meet her family for? Just go back to the hotel, rub one out, and put one in her, and go and get your happy ass back on that plane, because you don't want nothing from this young lady, and you don't have anything to give her.
don't go back to America, Rick. Go back to America. Speaking of Americans,
This damn fool.
Elise, aka Elsie. Everyone's calling her Elsie, and I was like, maybe I should call her Elsie too. But Elise, 32, is on her way to Australia. And Tyra, she hasn't had sex in 6 months, and so she says that she is a born again virgin. She says, might as well cherry pop, cherry pop. Who's gonna pop cherries tonight? Because she's ready to go. She said this is the longest that she's gone without sex since she was a freshman in high school. So she's been out a whoring for a very, very long time, and she's ready to get her eggs cracked, meaning she wants some smecks, Tyra. All right. So she's on her way. We see her pack 5 large checked bags full of bikinis and handbags, and maybe a few thin dresses in there, and can't even carry them down her own steps. And so she has a friend, enlists a friend to come over, and they start talking, and the friend's like, you know what, sis, I think this is a really bad idea. Like, you just told me that, he had to procure a Airbnb with a friend because he doesn't have his own money and he lives at home with his parents. We know what just happened to you with the Tinder swindler you were just with. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Yeah, because I'd always look back and I'd have regrets if I didn't just go for it. Okay. So that's her first warning. I'll tell you, well, I think the parents gave the first warning in the first episode we meet her. This is the second warning. We get to the airport and the host passport's not valid, Tyra. They said denied, rejected, rejected. I said, that's your cue. I said immediately, I was like, the Lord is trying to tell you something. I said, take your happy ass back home. Because this man, although he's a little bit fine, Joshua, you a little bit fine, in Australia, he's a liar. He's a liar. You're not going to make me believe it, because we get a little bit more backstory, which says he's a yacht broker living at home, which is mama. Oh, yes, son, I'm talking to you, right? And he took one of the yachts out on a joyride, crashed it, and now he's on a final warning at the yacht brokerage firm. Allegedly. So anyway, we come to find out that she had filed the passport wrong. She had put her last name first and her first name last, like a dingbat. They get it straightened out. And so she's on her way to Australia. Unbeknownst to her, he and his boyfriend, roommate Chris, who have a special relationship. I said, why is that man's picture over your bed? Why are y'all always touching each other? Why are y'all always rubbing on each other? Like, it gives very odd to me, but that's supposed to be his boy, his girl, and a bag of pearls. All right. And they do everything together. And apparently there was a horse race similar to the Kentucky Derby where you get dressed and you go and watch it all together. Mind you, she's been on this flight or traveling for 20 hours. Okay. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to pick her from the airport and take her on. She'll be fine. Like, it'll be fine. We'll do that. So not only do we find that they're dressed going to pick her up for the airport, we find out that he's actually not even living with his parents. He's living with some woman, I guess, who calls herself the mama of the group or something. She takes care of all the guys in this group, and he's been living with her for the past 3 months. So again, I think he's lying about his job. He's definitely lying about income. He's lying about this friend Chris, because what y'all really got going on. And he's lying about his official living situation. She gets off the plane, stinky, smelly. For once, somebody says, I want to get in the tub. She says, I need a shower. And they're like, no, go take a whole bath and slip on something cute and we can go to the race. And you know what? She says, all right. I'm going with the flow. We're going to have a good time. She goes, takes her whole bath, lets the world know she don't have any panties on. I'm not wearing any panties. And puts on her dress and they head out. She wonders why Chris is there to greet her. This is their first time meeting in person and she doesn't want to say anything, but she does think it's odd that Chris is there at their initial meeting. Mind you, she still don't know the rest of the tea. Tyra, talk to me about Elise and Joshua. This is going nowhere fast to me, in my opinion.
So this man don't sell pussy on the internet. This man ain't selling booty. That's what I got from it. A hint of Tinder swindler who sells booty for a living.
He
Because
might
what
be
are we
selling
doing
Bucci
here?
Cat. He might. He might be selling
It,
Bucci
it
Cat.
gives selling Boochie Cat. Like, sir, this. Why they send her over there? Where's her handler? Why is she made to run amok with credit cards and information that people can get access to and empty out her funds, more so her parents' funds, because she doesn't really do too much for a living. I think, she baby, do what you got to do, live off of it, but off of your parents' wealth. I wouldn't let her loose with anything. I was like, lock some stuff up. What is going on? Child, between her non-binary transgender cat and her putting her first name last and her last name first, I was like,
Fine.
she
There.
she's not okay. She's not okay. And there's nothing wrong with not being okay, but you're not going to be not okay across the world with my money after we've already had a situation with somebody cleaning you out. And it wasn't just no little chump change. Like somebody took a hefty sum of money from you
Yeah.
because they were allowed access to you. And you, this seems like yet another person. Baby, before we can even get over there, she's all down at the airport. Oh my God, just shoot me. I got to get over there to my man. This is love of my life because I'm like, run it again. Oh my God. Like crazy. Meanwhile, he's over there with his man. That's his real man. Okay? That's his man. That's his man. And it was given, oh, if you think you about to roll up on this hole without me, you are sadly mistaken. Now we can get this cute bag if you want to. We can Tinder swindler. We can go on down here on this before the 90 days and get a little exposure. I don't know how much they're getting per episode, whatever the hell the breakdown is. But you ain't going without me. Baby, I laid out your clothes. I need to be present at all times. I hung that picture over that bed. We're going to keep it real cute. I say, rub on him again. Rub on him. I'm all for, positive male bonding and friendships and bromance. That was something else. That's that man's man. That's his man. And we sell Bucci Cat on the side for survival. We gonna keep it cute because we can't take her back to the house. If we go back to the house, she gonna see all the things that are at place to let her know that I'm really the man. What we're gonna do is go rent out this Airbnb so that because they said, oh, she's a fool. Okay, we can get a bag. We can get like this is what they do. It was very my man. It was very my man, my babe, and like this is what we're gonna do. But it has to be on my type of time. And you think you're just gonna go off and flunt and spend time with this whore while you're here? No, I'm coming with you to the airport. It gave relationship. By the time we leave the car and we meet her, and she's just, oh my God, oh, you look so good. It's just all attraction, all shallow, all absolutely nothing. How good. Oh, I'm not wearing any panties, Marcus. Girl, why are you telling people that? Why are you telling people that? You look as good and you looked exactly. We're not here off of anything. She knows that he has nothing to offer. Well, I know that he doesn't have his own place. He really doesn't have a secure place to stay. He lives with his parents. He doesn't really make any money. He can't really afford much. He can't do anything for me. But I'm going to go down here for love. I would give you my number at the airport, but I'm going down there to meet with my husband, the love of my life. She's delusional, and it's sad. I really hate that they take advantage of these people in these spaces. But by the time we touch down, it's like, yeah, we don't have time for you to get comfortable, ma'am. The swindle is about to happen. Go on, take your little happy ass in that bathroom, put on something cute, because we're finna get you liquored up down at the bar, and we're gonna run those pockets. He's selling booty. I don't care. He's selling booty.
I fear it's inevitable. I fear this is going to end extremely badly. He's a liar and she's delusional, and that does not a good pair make. I don't know what he's doing with that man. I don't know if they're gonna try to turn her out and give her something she could feel and have her on cloud nine and thinking it's something that it's not. But I can tell she's a live wire. When her parents says she can't be trusted, we don't like her, she doesn't make good decisions. Like, these are all red flags to me. And also, she's on a quest to get married. She says she feels like it's that time in her life, and I fear she's willing to risk anything to get a piece of that dream. But this isn't it. This man is a father and doesn't have stable income and employment. He doesn't have his own domicile. Like, and you really think this is a good idea? Like, nothing about this is good. And he and his little friend, I don't know what that is. Hopefully it comes out very soon and very soon.
Then
Howard
he's
said,
not
I
even living, he's living with a friend. Like, something is off. You know how people who are in the mex work industry, how they're kind of from pillar to post, place to place. They're always kind of unsettled and always moving. That's what he gives. And the fact that she could have someone roll up. How much money did they say that man got her for?
$500,000. He stole her identity and ran up a credit card for $500,000.
And then you still come here with this type of energy. She's crazy.
Dingy. She didn't have to clean up the mess. Her family did. I don't think she's ever had to really get the full consequences of anything. So that's probably why she acts the way that she does. Now let's get over here to Forrest and Sheena. Molly showed her whole raggedy ass, her whole jealous behind, Tyra. Molly acted a fool because we're still mad about the proposal. Not even a wedding at this point. He just proposed. Molly, oh God, Forrest, you're an idiot. You'd probably accept her if she diddled somebody. She was supposed to earn her respect, Forrest. She took advantage of you. And I'm thinking, how did Forrest take advantage of Sheena? Forrest has nothing to offer, lady. Again, if you had invested half of much of this time and energy that you do bashing Sheena, at putting it into your son and helping him find a career and be independent, he would be years ahead of where he is right now. Forrest, by all intents and purposes, is a loser and a brokey, in my opinion, from what I can see. Does he seem like a nice guy? Sure. Does he talk on the phone with Sheena often? Yes. Is he a good companion in that way? I'm sure he is. But Molly, you ruined your own son. He says, Mom, you're doing too much. Like, this is way too much. I need you to stop, because if you don't accept Sheena as my future bride, you're out of my life. What? Who are you giving ultimatums to me? To me? Your mother? Oh, she got in your head. That hoe got in your mind when y'all were out on this 2-hour mall trip, and she convinced you. She convinced you to marry her, to wife her up and change her life, Forrest. That's what she wanted the whole time. She's just manipulating. Mom, stop it. Mom, stop. Fine, Forrest. You brought me all the way over here to look at Sheena and her lap of luxury that she lives in, and I live in squalor and degradation with this red face, and you want me to just accept it, Forrest? I don't, damn it. Fine, choose her. I guess it's time for me to cut the umbilical cord, because, oh God, I've just always had to look out for him, because Forrest has the tism and people have taken advantage of him before. Oh God, help him. But I can't deal with this anymore. This is between you and Sheena. Yeah, but Molly keeps getting into it. Indigenous husband actually even said something this go round. This is a mess. I hate this. Afterwards, Sheena's like, Forrest, thank you so much for standing up for me for once with your mother. And Forrest is like, I don't know what my life is going to be like without my mom. I don't know, baby, but you better get power of attorney of your own SSI check, because Molly's going to spend it unless you're going to stay in the Philippines. I don't know, Tyra. This is a mess. Molly's an ass. She's jealous. She's hateful. This was so envious. Why would you put that Sheena was diddling somebody? Like, why would you even paint that picture? Like, that was crazy to me. At the end of the day, if Sheena lied, she lied about her own finances. She did not swindle Forrest. She has not taken anything from Forrest. Forrest's life is not worse off because of anything she's done or said. So this idea of her having to earn their trust is a load of crap to me. I think this was Smex tourism to Molly. I think she said, my son's a virgin. It's time for him to get some cat. He's been talking to Sheena for a long time. Let's go to Philippines. Let him get a little nookie. Then he can bring his happy ass back to Washington with some satisfaction. He done checked that off his bucket list, and I can keep collecting his SSI checks, and we can go back to normal. That's what I think Molly wanted. I don't think Molly wants Sheena a part of their lives at all, especially now that she sees that Sheena and her people are living better than them. Tyra, talk to me about Forrest, Sheena, Molly in this mess.
It was Forrest's energy for me. Forrest said, "Look at here, mork ass trick. Look at here, mork ass Mama Molly. This is what we're doing." I said, "What is this energy, Forrest?" Forrest said, "Hey, I'm a man now. I didn't got some cat. What you not gonna do is tell me what I'm gonna do." I said, "Forrest, calm down." He said, "Look at here. Either you gonna get with it or you gonna get lost, ho." I say, "Oh." The way Forrest threw me. She said, "Oh, you're just full. You're a Christmas goose. You're." I was like, "Molly, please." Molly, please. It was the energy and the instant shift. Like, see this right here? This my wife. This my woman. My everything. Either you gonna get with it or you can get lost. You're excommunicado from my life forever. I say, well, damn. She'd got that heat, okay? She just said, yeah, and to reiterate, no, don't speak to me. Don't you speak for him. Don't tell me about my son. I'm not speaking for him. I'm speaking with him as his wife, Sheena. And what I'm gonna say is, I say, who a virgin? Who ain't had no cakes? Baby, they unsettled. They grown in this moment, and I loved every moment of it. Molly in this entitlement and this grip that she has on him, it's strange. Their relationship is I think it's held Forrest back from who he could be. I don't think she wanted him to get a job. I think she liked him in the capacity that he was. This is my best friend and we do everything together. I'm sorry, Indigenous Bae doesn't give a whole lot. He's not a conversationalist. It's a man or a husband, but he doesn't offer a lot, in my opinion, in companionship in the way that she is resting on Forrest and what he does outside of just being her son. There isn't a sense of, independence. I want you to flourish, even if it's not with Sheena. No, I don't want you to be with anybody, especially her. She could have been out here diddling. Girl, what are you talking about? Sheena, really? Because Sheena worked and waited this long because Forrest is such a prize. And like you said, Forrest is sweet. He's sincere. He's soft in so many ways. He has a lot of attributes. But as far as like the husband that somebody would wait and anticipate for, or a provider, it's none of that. Do we want Sheena to lie? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, she had to take on those lies. She lied about herself, her finances, and her parents. She didn't lie. And the lies, they don't affect Forrest. They don't affect Forrest. When he tried to defend her, she's like, yeah, she's a liar. Well, she lies. She only lies because she's been through some traumas and the lies start, but that's over now because this is my wife. You didn't even make her prove herself. What do you want her to do? What do you want her to do? I don't know. This is really, really strange. The way Forrest rolled up and gave that instant ultimatum was everything. I don't know how long this is going to last or how are we going to rest in it when you roll up with the same energy for the parents. Because as far as I'm concerned, Forrest still wants access to those accounts. Because now it's going to be, well, we're not even boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. We're getting married. So did you say that I'm not her husband? Well, now I'm her husband. So unlock it. What's the key? What's the password? Are the parents going to want to hand that over? There's still things to be dealt with on both sides. But Molly, in this strange entitlement that she feels like, or control that she wants over Forrest, it's unfair. I feel like if she wasn't there, Forrest would be light years ahead of where he is now and equipped, and having a touch or a dash of the tism doesn't negate the potential of who he has to be as a man. Like, girl, go sit down. Why would you want him to grow? She's strange.
She is. Because, I mean, Sheena has the tism and she's a whole veterinarian. That's not limiting in terms of, and he's high functioning, even if he is on the spectrum. He has the wherewithal to get a job and keep a job. I think she likes him getting that check. And if he works, I don't know if he gets that check. I'm inclined to believe that this is very financially motivated on the part of Molly. I just don't think you just get that mad over this. There was nothing here to get this angry and get this vitriolic about, in my opinion. And her sunburn is literally pissing me off, Tyra. That was making me mad. That was making me madder than what she was saying. But again, I don't know where we go from here, because I assume Molly runs the finances, pays for his little room or whatever he lives in, his home. I don't know. I'm interested to see what they're going to say the next time we see them. Now, getting on over here to the last couple of the night. Jesus.
Oh gosh.
Lisa and Daniel. When the episode opens up, we meet them in a bed full of poo. Lisa has soiled herself and Daniel too. And Daniel doesn't mind. He said, listen, this is what happens when you're with an elderly woman. Sometimes she loses her bowels in the bed. And the producer say, well, did it get on you? Yeah, she pooped all over me. You're my chocolate bar. As I eat my chocolate bar, and she's trying to strip the bed down. I'm just so mortified. I'm so effing embarrassed. This has never happened. And I tried to get up and pull the sheets, and it was just coming out, and I just couldn't stop it. Oh my God. I'm like, Heffa, you wrap something around you and you go to the bathroom. Like, I don't get being an old fool, Tyra. You know that. I don't understand getting to a certain age and still just being as dumb as a box of rocks. He says, you've been eating spicy. This is a different kind of spice over here in Africa. You've probably been drinking some water. It's different. It's different, right? And she says, I like spicy food. Girl, find you something to do. Then put a diaper on. Buy her some Depends. Get her a diaper that she can sleep in at night if she can't control her bowels. Anyway, we go from there to now she got to learn how to make traditional Igbo dishes. Okay, she's going to make some oho soup, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, y'all. But they go to a cooking class, and he says, yes, you have to learn to cook traditional, because then I'm going to cheat on you. If you don't, I'll be tempted. I'll be tempted to stray if my woman cannot cook traditional African food. I'm going to learn. Daniel. I'm going to learn. And so we get here, the table is all set. She's so, thrilled because she's cooking and all of that. And, Daniel, there's something I need to tell you about. He's like, okay, what? And I'm thinking Daniel done been pooped on. Okay. So, and he still loves her down. Yeah, it happens. I'm still going to marry her. I'm still going to come to America. To America. He's still going to America, Tyra. And she says, you know what? I haven't been all the way honest with you, Daniel. I haven't. And it's time that I tell you the truth. What is it? What is it? And she says, listen, I've been married 5 times. Oh, 5. That's okay. Because now you're with your God-ordained husband. And this is the only one that matters. And I said, okay. He said he want this bad. He want this thing bad, Tyra. But then she says, actually, I'm still mad. Oh, another man's wife. You have made me an abomination. I can't even look at you. I don't know. Another man's wife. And I'm thinking the whole time, Tyra, is it the same abomination if it's another woman's wife? Because mind you, through all of that, she still hasn't said that, no, I'm actually married to women. Most of these marriages were with women. He don't know that part still. Oh my God, another man's wife. You have made me a sinner. And I have to talk to the ancestors. I have to talk to my God to find out how I even deal with it. You have made me a sinner. I have been sleeping with another man's wife. Do you know what that means? Oh, Daniel, I'm so sorry, Daniel. Oh, God. Oh, God. You hate me, Daniel. Get away from me. Get away from me, you whore. Get away from me. No, Daniel. Let me get on my knees like I did to your king. Daniel, I'm so sorry. Get away from me, whore. Get away from me. Oh my God, he doesn't love me anymore. Oh God, it's all my fault. I'm such a bad person. Don't sit by me. They get on the van. They go back to the hotel. Get away from me. She calls Faith on the phone. And I haven't even told him it's a woman. Oh, God. He's really going to spaz out then. He won't talk to her. He won't look. He won't even talk to me. He won't even stay in the bed and give me. Faith is like, you have to tell him. Because I could go further, but I'm not going to go further. But Faith says you have to tell him. I can't tell him the truth. I can't. You have to, Mom. You have to tell him that these were women, that these 5 marriages and the marriage that you're currently in is to a woman. She called me a scammer. Mia, she's a scammer. She's the biggest scammer in Nigeria.
Actually, stop it! I can't. I'm trying to hold it together here, and you keep going.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Okay. I just can't. Okay. Okay. To even get here, the poop incident is just inexcusable. It's just maybe we're in our 50s. We're not at the point that I feel that we should need depends. I don't think we're there. I was surprised at how calm he. I was like, "Oh, Dan, you want this bad? Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, do you want to come back with a rock to America?" He want to go to America. He wants to go to America so bad. He's like, you know what? And you know, I love how production exit on. Yeah. How did you feel about that? Did she get any on you? Yes. I woke up. I said, "Oh my God, what is that on my leg?" Oh, it spread. It was like, whoo, it was on me. And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm mortified. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what happened. It just came out. I don't know if it's nerves, maybe something I ate, but it got on him. I didn't know what to do. I just laid there. He had to help me up to get it all. Like, what are you doing? You are really walking on thin ice with this man, Lisa, and you shat in the bed. Unexcusable. We're not even in deep like that for me to just be on the same level of, babe, stuff happens, let me get up and clean. Like, girl, no. You already look old. He was like, you old. Like, I already, your hair's done. I gotta deal with the way I have to deal with the way that you look. Walking around, shaming me with your bald head. You cannot cook. You embarrass me in front of the king. Then you shat on me in the sleep. You know what? It's fine. I'm going to eat my chocolate bar and go to dinner because I'm going to America. Okay? I'm getting over there. I'm getting over there by any means necessary. I'm getting this back. Oh my God. I gotta cook dinner for him. I gotta cook, traditional African foods. They kind of look like some of the bowels that came out of me last night. My stomach's just really upset, but I'm gonna try anyway. And then she cooks. Oh my God, are you proud? Is it good? This is sweet. It's so sweet. It's like, it's sweet. He didn't say it's all the spice and the spice. As soon as he got to Lisa's food, it tastes sweet, very nice. That kiss was grotesque. I said, "Oh God, that kiss." Ugh. Daniel, it's not worth it, bub. Please get out of there. By the time we sit down eating this sweet dinner, well, there's something I have to tell you. I haven't been completely honest with you, Daniel. What do you need to tell me, my white queen? There is nothing that you can tell me. Well, I was married before. Oh, okay. I was married 5 other times. That's because you were waiting for your king, You were waiting for me, Daniel. It's okay. Oh, that's just training. There was a little rite of passage. He was waiting on it like me all the way in Africa. That's fine. Well, I'm still currently married right now. Get away from me. He said, "Oh, you." He said, You get away from me. But Daniel, wait, let me explain. No, shut up. Shut up talking. You shut up. You lie. You lie like the dog you are. I took you to the king. Now I have to go and travel. Make haste to the African embassy and explain to my culture why I'm a cheetah. I lay with a married woman. You shame me. Oh, I was like, oh my goodness. Everything else, Daniel, was okay. But this is just too much. Granted, I mean, in the culture, I think it is, deliberate to hold something like that back. You've been married for 5 times, regardless, whatever. That's a lot. But at the point of meeting me, you're divorced. We have a clean slate. No, Heifer, you still married? I lie with a married woman? It's the audacity for me with Daniel because we know why he's with Lisa. And we know what he wants and what he's getting from her. But this is a step too far. I can use you and promise me you're going to take care of me. Are you going to be a good woman? Are you going to be a provider for him? I can do all those things. But this is like, oh, this is a step too much. Shut up. Get away from me. Ciao. When she came, I'm on my knees. Daniel, please. I said, get off your knees. You've been over here in this culture for 5 minutes. You're so engrossed. And you're so, I'm going to get on my knees. Daniel, shut up. You called me a scammer. She said I was a liar. You're the scammer. It's like you will pay for your crimes, white woman. I was like, but you are a scammer. Two things can be true at the same time. She's a liar and you are a scammer. She was one of the few who took the bait. It's still that, but it's like this validated him in a way. She said that I was a liar. I was using her. I'm a scammer. Ha! She's the scammer. I said, where? Where? It's still that. He was so dumbfounded. How dare you? I lay with you. It's like, I had to bring myself to even lay with you. And now you have corrupt, married, separated white woman coochie? How am I supposed to answer to my people? You met my uncle. You met the king. Her on them knees, that took me out. I am so over like Lisa waiting. Why couldn't we let it all out here? If he acted this way, because you were back. Oh, now it was women. It was women this whole time. All 5 times married. Most of that was women. In the current relationship or separation that I'm in now, it's a woman. He gonna flip Lisa upside down.
Toss her around the room.
They gonna have to call production to get the guards. They gonna have to step in. Because even at this point, walking up, I am done. Take it off. Just give me a break. Give me some space. You needed some space for that. Lisa's awful. She's awful, and whatever happened is well deserved on both ends.
When he said, I thought white women tell the truth. I thought white people don't lie. I thought white people don't lie. I said, Daniel, you a bigger fool than I ever could. White people don't lie? Okay, buddy. Victoria Moore Allen, thank you so much for becoming a member of The Struggle is Real. We see you. We appreciate you. Come on over in the Discord and be a part.
Please do.
Roses, but thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I was over it when she gave that Temu ring back. She said, "Do you want your ring back? Do you want your ring?"
that Cracker Jack ring on the table. I said, "What? Where did you get that ring?" I just couldn't say no. I planned to tell you when I touched down, but you had the whole thing set there, and you asked me to marry. I couldn't turn you down, so here we are. You want your ring, girl? That little ring. Dang, you don't give a damn about that ring, girl. I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to, for $1 a day, you too can feed a starving, struggling African man, and you're messing that up. How you gonna come over here all unclean and be white and ugly? That's the way Daniel's feeling.
He already hates her. He already can't get it. Keep it hard with her. She done already said it. It's not all the way hard,
He said, you asking too much. You taking me too fast now. I have to make too many goddamn adjustments to get to America.
Oh my goodness. But she did give us a little bit of background about this current relationship. Yeah, they left me for a younger woman, for another woman. And I was just, get away from me. Oh. But we'll see, y'all, what happens next. I'm sure he's going to get the elders involved next episode.
He's going to have a sanctimous ceremony to cleanse himself of all those impurities that Lisa's bestowed upon him with that corrupt married coochie.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know what was living and residing up there. If whatever we saw under that wig, I'm just nervous. I don't know. But y'all, that was 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, season 8, episode 12. And it was a lot. Tyra, do you have any final thoughts on the episode? Anything else you want to let the people know about?
This is a mess. That's the main thing I've been anticipating the whole time is when Daniel finds out that they're women.
I'm ready.
And everything that he's trying to just like, I don't think he's going to be able to subside. Like, okay, oh, it doesn't matter. I love you, my white woman. Yeah, you know, what about now? I think that's going to be literally the final straw. I'm anticipating that. As far as everybody else, like, oh my gosh, it's just a lot going on. It's very very messy. But yeah, I feel like the show, for better or worse, is very entertaining, and I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna be here and happy to discuss it because they give us so much to talk about on a weekly basis.
Absolutely. And I think we still have 4 more episodes. I want to say it's a 16 episode season. So they come with the episodes. But you guys, that was it. Thank you so, so much for coming through and supporting both the lives tonight. I think we got up to like 80 people tonight. That's amazing. Thank y'all for coming through, for supporting. What's going on, Kwana? What's up, girl? What's up, my girls? I miss y'all. Where you been, Penny?
When you free.
Where you been,
Don't
Penny?
make us talk about private business in public. When you free, dog, we can make this happen. It don't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what your schedule looking at. We can miss each other together and alive.
You know, I mean, it's easy as that. But thank y'all so much for coming through. Not the whole thing seems like a Nollywood comedy, and I love Nollywood, so that tracks. That absolutely tracks. But you guys, thank you so much for coming through, supporting the lives, and we will be back soon. I'm trying to think what the next live is and when it is, but y'all will see it.
It's cross.
Okay. Just make sure you have your notifications on so you don't miss a thing. And there's some new stuff dropping this week that we'll be taking a look at first before we officially schedule it. So make sure you're aware, run up the uploads, go back and look at some of the other lives, especially if this is your first time joining us for a Before the Night. Every single one of these lives are hilarious. I just want to put that out there. Quana says, I'm going to hit y'all up ASAP. All right, girl. All right. All right. But have the most amazing night, guys, and we will see you.